Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Bob DeMaria with another episode of Ask Dr. Bob from Westlake, Ohio and Naples, Florida. Dr. Bob, how important is vitamin D? Very good question. And what does it do? Well, vitamin D is really important because it helps absorb or bring calcium from the intestine and puts it in the blood. Vitamin D is also really important for your overall immune system. Quite interesting. Years ago, I had a practice member that came in and had chronic bronchitis, and we did the vitamin D test to her, and it was 6. Normally, it should be about 50. So anytime that somebody has a chronic health challenge, I'm going to encourage you to have your vitamin D tested because it does help the immune system. Now you can say, why did you mention the calcium? Well, calcium is important because it literally glues cell membranes together, so unfriendly organisms cannot do their dirty work. I know that you could go to our website or you can contact us, and we have the availability to get the vitamin D done. I know that it's in our Opti Cardio Plus blood test. Really good to have done, probably about every year or every 2 years. Dr. Bob, what do you suggest for summer picnics? Well, summer picnics can be really kind of iffy, so you have to be aware of what you're putting in your body, especially if you're outside and it's really hot and sunny. I would, of course, always focus on green vegetables. I know that might seem kind of boring, but you're better off to do green vegetables. You know, sometimes people have a bean salad. You know, even a pasta salad would be better than having some kind of, I don't promote fruit, as you know. So you don't really want to have a fruit salad, and you don't want to have fruit at the end of the meal. As far as when it comes to meat, I know that when I eat chicken, especially chicken thighs, I have less digestive distress. I do eat beef, but I want you to be aware that sometimes for some of you, beef could be difficult to digest. I also know from my experience that people love barbecue. Nothing against barbecue, but barbecue sauce itself sometimes can have sugar. And I want you to be aware that sugar will cause weakness in your immune system. And we have a lot of different holidays throughout the year, but during the summertime, when it comes to those summer picnics, it can weaken your immune system. Dr. Bob, how can I stop my breast from being tender? Well, tender breasts are usually a result of too much estrogen. Estrogen is everywhere. Now, your liver has to clear estrogen. If your liver has been overworked or compromised for whatever reason, too much alcohol, too many synthetic vitamins, too much fruit, too much sugar, the liver cannot process the estrogen. So if you have tender breasts and heavy menses, if you cry easy, those are 10 body signals for a B vitamin need. If you have varicose veins or spider veins or hemorrhoids, all body signals of a compromised liver. Very good questions. I did write a book on detoxification that would probably help all of you. And of course, Dr. Bob's Drugless Guide to Balancing Female Hormones when it comes to those hormone questions. I'm Dr. Bob DeMaria.